Hello, my name is Dr. Rachel Horst, and I'm thrilled to be your instructor for this term of ETEC 544, Digital Games and Learning. This is the first time I've taught this course, and I'm really excited about it. It's a demanding course. It's going to get you doing some incredible thinking, reading, and playing, and I think you're going to really love it. So I'm going to take a few minutes to take you through this blog, which is kind of nice to be taking an MET course outside of the Canvas learning environment. So this is our home, this blog here. Okay, so I'll just take you through the assignments and give you a sense of sort of what's to be expected. There are 3 buckets of assignments in this course. The first one is around the individual intellectual productions, or IPs. There's a bunch for you to choose from. There's 2 that are required, and then 3 that you can choose from. So the first one is required, and it's due Sunday, May 25th, which is pretty soon. So you'll want to get on that quite quickly. And then the second one is due at the end of the 3rd week of the course, which is June 1st. And that one is option 8. So I'll explain that in a second. And then the other 3 IPs are due at the end-ish, August 10th. But I encourage you to develop a schedule and submit them along the way rather than waiting until the end if you want feedback that you want to apply to your work as you go. But of course, that is entirely up to you how you attack those 3. So yes, so you can see here IP 3, 4, and 5, your choice, due August 10th. Here's a little bit about how those IPs are marked, which you can read on your own. The second major assessment for this course is around the video game play field note exercise. This is a really cool exercise, and I'm super excited to see what you all come up with. There are 3 parts to this exercise. The first one is to sort of choose a game that you're going to play, and you are going to anticipate what you think it's going to be like, what you think you're going to learn, how you think you're going to engage with it, some of the questions you think might arise as you play. The second piece is playing the game, and you will play for, I think it's 50 minutes, an hour, and you take notes as you go. This is stream of consciousness, your feelings, your experiences, your sensations, your questions, your frustrations, just really sort of documenting your engagement with the game. And then the third piece, no, there's 4 pieces, sorry, because the third piece, you're going to observe somebody playing that game. And you can observe someone on Twitch or YouTube or in real life playing the game, and you're going to document what you see happening as that person is playing the game, the things that you see them experiencing from the outside. And then the 4th piece is this really amazing opportunity to bridge all these pieces into a scholarly, reflective, academic essay, really, and you're going to draw in the readings from the course and really make those connections. And there are all kinds of instructions to support you in creating that text, and there's even a template if you wish. But this is a chance to sort of build something of your observations in a really scholarly way, taking the gameplay into the formal analysis. Okay, so and then you will develop a website, a personal website for this course, and you can use any number of platforms you wish, WordPress, blogs, UBC blogs, I think you have access to, whatever you wish. Create a website to house your IPs and your other work for the course, and you'll share that with me in Slack. So, and I'll always want you to let me know when you've submitted something so that I can go and take a look and give you really prompt feedback. So the third piece, the third bucket, is this collaborative game design. It's a collaborative project. You are going to propose, envision, and create a workable proof of concept game. And there's a few parts to this assignment as well. So the first one is you're going to, with your group, this is really important because this is kind of a group team building, concept building activity. You're going to work from Tracy Fullerton's Game Design Workshop, Chapter 6, which you can get here. You're going to work through some of those activities together. You'll follow the instructions, and that will sort of give you the foundation from which you will develop part 2, which is your proposal. This is a design document, and you're referencing the first 3 chapters of Fullerton's book. It's a group activity, and there's an example template that you can use. However, you don't necessarily need to use it here. And then as with this and all the assignments, the word counts, I'm going to be quite strict with those. So I really want you to use those word counts, synthesize your thinking, really articulate what you're trying to say, and go for clarity and precision in your writing. Part 3 is the collaborative designed proof of concept. There's any number of tools you can use: Twine, Game Maker, GDevelop, any ones that you want to bring. You're not allowed to use Scratch though. That's a little too simple for this level, but you can use whatever other platform you wish. And if you're curious, just Slack me and show me what you're thinking, and I'll take a look. You're going to develop a proof of concept of this game, and then you will present this at the end of the course, probably on Thursday, July 31st. That's a little tentative, that date, but that's when you will present your game and submit the game. And then finally, there's an individual reflection, which you will submit at the end of the course on August 10th, when all the pieces are due. And that's 1,000 words, and you'll be connecting all the pieces from the 3 buckets of the assessments, the readings, the thinking you've been doing, and the reflections you will be making on your group project. And you can find a lot of information on all these pieces and all the expectations. You can find that here. Okay, so throughout the course, let's go to the important dates and office hours. So throughout the course, periodically, there are synchronous Zoom sessions, and I've just gone ahead and scheduled them because I've tried to do Drupal polls and these sorts of things, and it never ends up working. And I think it's just really great if you have the dates ahead of time and just try and make them. And if it's totally not working for you and you really want to come, then reach out to me and we'll see about fixing it. But other than that, let's see. The first live, so this will be a live syllabus tour. I invite you to come and we'll walk through it together. You can ask me your questions. That's on May 15th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And as with all of the live sessions, I will record it and post it so that you can see it if you just can't make it. As I was saying, there are 2 required IPs. One is due Sunday, May 25th, and one is due Sunday, June 1st. And that second IP, it's kind of confusing. The second IP must be option 8, and I'll show you that in a second. And then also by June 1st, I'd like you to have your games, your game groups determined, no more than 4, and each group will set up a project in Slack and share that with me. What do we have here? Here's the second Zoom session, Thursday, June 5th, 6 p.m. This will be just ahead of the Fullerton exercise. This is this proposal and the Fullerton exercises. And you can ask me questions about that. That's just ahead of when that is due. June 15th, the collaborative game group exercise, those Fullerton exercises are due at that point. The design document is due on the 29th. We have another Zoom session on July 3rd at 6 p.m. Thursdays. I'll be there to answer any questions you might have on the final assignment. And then your field notes activity is due on July 13th. A final Zoom session on the 24th ahead of your project presentations, which are on July 31st. And then your final IPs are due August 10th, and your what is that individual game project retrospective, that's the individual reflection on the game, which is also due August 10th, and then anything outstanding that you haven't submitted. So I'm pretty flexible. I can be pretty flexible. I have been flexible in the past around due dates. I'm going to insist that you reach out to me ahead of time and schedule and let me know if you're having trouble meeting some deadline, and we can schedule a plan. But you must reach out to me ahead of time to do that. So that's the point on that. Also, so if you do want feedback, when you submit these 3, 4, and 5s, let me know via Slack, and I'll go and check them out and give you prompt feedback. You've got to sort of let me know that you've submitted it, because it's on your course blog. And don't leave it all to the end, because that's going to mean that I've got a lot to read, and I won't be able to give you feedback as fast as if you're submitting them all the way through, if that makes sense. But anyways, it's entirely up to you. So what else can I show you? Here is a little bit about the course creator, Jen Jensen. And here's my bio here, and I will be inserting a welcome video before the term starts, so you'll be able to find it there. The syllabus tour will be linked here. You've got your course description, you've got your university policies, you've got a course note on generative AI in this course, which you can take a look at. And yeah, oh yes, of course, here, the course readings and IP productions. So here there's an incredible array of rich resources to engage with. And the course is designed so that you have some choice and you can really align your work to your area of interest. So I really encourage you to do that, to really explore things that are relevant to you. So here you've got all the IPs listed. The first one, of course, is required. And this one is just a calibration activity. It's to get you thinking about games seriously, serious play, and what that is about. And it also will give you a sense of my feedback, my expectations, and we'll sort of calibrate ourselves to each other through this first IP. And then you have a few choices here, and this is what I was saying. That second one. The second one that comes due in the 3rd week is choice 8, and I'll speak to that in a second. So then we have reviews of research. So here's if you like that kind of scoping, gathering, mapping the terrain, this might be for you. You will choose a meta review and really focus your review around your own area of interest. Are you a math teacher? Are you an ELL teacher? Find a meta review in your area and make it meaningful for you. An important piece is that you really need to read the papers all the way through. I really encourage you to do that and not use AI to synthesize things for you. This is a chance for you to do that synthesis yourself. It's really meaningful work. It is a labor of love, but it's worth it. I really think so. I've done many of them myself. So you'll do an annotated bibliography for that one. Intellectual production 3, learning through game design. So you're going to jump in and Twine, Twine is really excellent if you haven't used it before. I really encourage you to take a look at what that is, and that all the information is here. What is a game? This is more theoretical, getting into the philosophy of what a game is, and if you're interested in that kind of theoretical approach, this one will be for you. Hegemonic play, gatekeeping, and game culture, a fascinating topic. And then we have race, sexuality, and video games, with another really excellent selection of readings from diverse authors and scholars. Play online, Twitch broadcasting. So you can explore Twitch and what that is about, playing online and watching games online, and you could connect this with your video game play in which you are watching gameplay online, perhaps through Twitch. And then this final Game Design 101, which is designed to move you into that the game design project, this game design workshop. So, and which is due end of week 3. So those are the IPs. If you have any questions at all, please reach out. Previous course instructors are extremely generous with templates and examples. So if that's something that you would like to see, reach out and I'll try and find that for you. So that's it for the blog. As I said, we will be meeting and convening via Slack. So this is also new to me. I haven't used Slack ever, really. So I'm excited to try it out. It is designed so that we can kind of have a more fluid, synchronous way of communicating. And I really encourage you to reach out and Slack me, I guess. Do you say that? And I will be responsive and to your communications. And I will for sure be posting announcements every week, probably multiple times a week. So when you log into your Slack, you will be automatically enrolled in some of the main spaces where I'll be sharing information. That's it for now, I think. I'm going to make my welcome video for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the introductions thread in Slack, where I hope that you'll introduce yourself and give us a sense of you and who you are. I look forward to playing with you this term and thinking about what that means to really play and learn. So wonderful. I will see you soon. Okay, bye.